Wiki, welcome, Warcraft 2 fans. Today we have here a team, a dynasty unforgiven from Brazil, squaring off against dudakurtan. This is a ladder style map, so I'm not sure which map it is, but it is on random resources, so it looks like it was on low resources, which means we're going to actually be able to fast forward a little bit into the future on this map. So here we are. Let's go ahead and start the time machine up. All right, here we are on to the third farm. This is really where the first decision-making points are generally made in the low resource map. Now, a player could go for the 3 farm and then barracks if they wants to go for an ultra-fast rush. Generally, players will go for the 4th farm, as we see dudakurtan here doing. And then on to the barracks. It could even be a lumber mill that he chooses to go for, but likely is going to be the barracks. So it's the pretty standard barracks rush here from dudakurtan as he pushes against the Team Dynasty Unforgiven in this 1v1 liggity ladder match. Ladies and gentlemen. Special thanks to Mistral, spasibo to Mistral, spasibo to Ill, but spasibo to Mistral for providing the ladder out there, ladies and gentlemen. So spasibo to Mistral. All right, here comes the lumber mill. Actually, it's a very defensive play. Maybe this is a water map, or maybe the dudakurtan just isn't so comfortable with the map, so he thinks that he'll have plenty of time before Team Dynasty Unforgiven attacks him with grunts. So he'll get himself a lumber mill and perhaps even a guard tower. Oh, here comes the 5th farm, a very greedy so far build. The 3 farm barracks rush would have grunts in his base by now if he doesn't watch it, but this could be a water map in which players are not able to reach each other very quickly. And this may be the case as there has been yet no scouting and no defenses here from dudakurtan. So maybe we'll have to... Oh, here comes the first barracks. So it is indeed going to be a land map. First racks on the way here. So we'll fast forward just a hair more into the future. And it's going to be the 2nd barracks. So it's definitely a land map, ladies and gentlemen. The 2 racks rush, complete with a blacksmith here. And the first grunt is ready to maneuver out on the map. Now he's against no schlub at Wiki Warcraft 2. He's against Team Dynasty Unforgiven from the country of Brazil. Probably one of the best players in Brazil. Lale's really good as well. So I think he's kind of expecting a loss here. And the map doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of mining opportunities out there. It's kind of an odd map, but the liggity ladder maps are all randomly picked. So most likely going to be up here. It is a nice wall off for Team Dynasty Unforgiven. So he's gone right to the technology route. He realized he could wall his base off simply with a 3 farm wall off. So now the 2 racks rush doesn't look quite as good as it did do earlier, especially if his opponent just has a catapult there and can fend off any number of grunts with a mere catapult or even a couple of axe throwers. Should be enough to fend all that off. Now, did his opponent choose to go the technology route, or was it an expansion here from Team Dynasty Unforgiven? So, looks like our hero dudakurtan's going to scout out on the map. Not going to see anybody so far on the map here. This looks like one of those infamous 2-man map pool. 2-man maps, which are in the map pool. And because he only got an axe thrower, so it's probably going to be a chop out with some ogres, perhaps, or maybe catapults even. Who knows? No catapults, so just an axe thrower. 2 axe throwers going to be used on the offense here from dudakurtan. That's going to be his answer to the very defensive stance. And then he's going to even go for goblin sappers and an ogre mound here, ladies and gentlemen. So a very aggressive stance so far from dudakurtan as he sets himself on up to square off versus the other Brazilian. There's Lale talking in Portuguese. Some very good Brazilian players on right now, and they're going to be hero axe throwers, target firing the one defensive axe thrower, and then there's going to be plenty of grunts here attacking these farms. So he's going to try to bust right through that front door, and he's got goblin sappers on the way just in case this attack doesn't quite work out as well as he had hoped. So going to be able to kick the door right off the hinges in the near future, ladies and gentlemen, Brazilian Wiki Warcraft 2 at its finest. So he has indeed broken down the door, and he's going to come smashing through that door. It looks like it was a kind of a mirror build from his opponent, who has also gotten goblin sappers there. So both players thinking very similar. Maybe they need the goblin sappers to mine his next gold flow, so perhaps they have to bust on in order to continue mining. Maybe that's the trick on this map. So both players definitely getting goblin sappers. And dudakurtan taking advantage of an early lead. So far he's been very aggressive. And here's the goblin sapper, the balloon, coming to check out his base. He's not going to see a whole lot there. Most of the army is on its way to punish Team Dynasty Unforgiven, and there we see a perfect sapper deployment as he's able to take down multiple ogres with a single sapper. So don't know how much gold is left in the gold mines, but it can't be that much. So both players are going to have to be searching for that next gold mining opportunity. And we see down here there is a way to mine gold without goblin sappers. And here's a sapper being used very aggressively by dudakurtan as he bashes through these two farms. And it comes crashing through the door, but it's going to find too many ogres there, so he'll have to turn right back around and run on home. There's the explosion at his gold flow. And then here comes the expansion up from dudakurtan. So far, Team Dynasty Unforgiven has yet to be able to get that expansion up. He's been scouting up here, so he'll be able to very soon know exactly what's going on. So he's bringing the ogres down here. And Team Dynasty Unforgiven looks like he just might have won, question mark. Yes, he has won this battle, if not the war. Going to be able to take down all of the mining units of dudakurtan. But still, we do see Unforgiven has yet to start mining himself. So unless he has some super secret gold flow somewhere, perhaps he was a little more conservative on his own gold mining. So dudakurtan's going to go check out the expansion mine to see if there's any blue base there. He can really expect to see one, and no, he has yet to see one. Where is he mining then? Is he still, looks like he's still mining at the home base. He's been very conservative with his gold flow. So dudakurtan's still in the lead, however, because even though he's been very conservative with his gold flow, we can expect that gold mine to explode quite soon. And dudakurtan has the superior number of ogres out here. He's going to set up a nice defensive position and then try to wall off his mining base, and then just continue up with the pressure here on the front base of his opponent, Team Dynasty Unforgiven. dudakurtan might just take a great win here, as he does have more ogres, is able to clean up this assault, and then move on over to this opponent's gold flow. His component still hasn't expanded yet. Making very good use of his original gold in his gold mine. But look at the large. Here comes a goblin sapper even from our hero. Gonna lose his goblin sapper, but still controls the majority of his opponent's base. And that's going to be victory for our hero, dudakurtan, who's had quite a bit of luck so far with these latter games, defeating some pretty good players out there. And he has taken down yet another very good player as he defeats our hero, Team Dynasty Unforgiven, in this Wiki Warcraft 2 extravaganza. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Tune in next time when we have yet another Wiki Warcraft 2 audio presentation brought to you by Mistral's Ladder. All right, GG.